and this next bout is being held in the 175-pound weight class.
You like those?
Oh yeah, I got a good gift from my man Bad Rhodus.
Out of the blue corner, he's from Newcastle, Indiana. He's an independent fighter making his debut fight tonight. He is Nick James Rhodus.
Rhodus.
Nice.
Nick Rhodus.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, also from Newcastle, Indiana, representing Serious Bananas Garage, also making his debut fight this evening, Declan Sizemore.
For both of these guys.
And they both hometown, so that's good too.
Let's see what happens here.
Maybe from the west side and the east side, could be.
Rhodus is in the blue corner. Slip, little slick spot on the mat there. They went straight together.
You gotta watch the twist.
Start letting them go.
Yeah, see, you gotta watch that elbow. A little bit wild,
but I mean, like I said, debut. You don't know what you're gonna do yet.
Right. I would like to see him just come in a little bit more calm, you know, in the first 20 or 30 seconds.
Blue corner tried a fancy kick there, and but it didn't land.
I think red corner
he just pulled his shoulder. He literally just dropped his shoulder. Well, I could see the injury from here. His shoulder is dislocated already.
He got a count, though, the referee.
Wow! Woo! Kudos to the ref. Oh, he just popped his shoulder right back in. Oh, that was sweet, man. His shoulder literally came out of socket, and the referee put it back into socket. Can you do that, Tiger?
I probably can do that, too.
Wow. Let's see if that plays any effect through the rest of this fight. Nice leg kick. Nice leg kick.
Now, red corner got him on the retreat. I'd like to see him use the stick a little bit more.
I heard blue corner groan a little bit out of that when he was evading.
Right. He got to use that stick a little bit more and dive down to the body. See, right there up against the cage, he should be banging the legs.
He's dropping his head and putting his eyes down, too.
Right, so he can't really see what's going on anyway.
That's very bad.
Yep.
If you're looking down or you close your eyes, you're going to die in the dark.
That's right.
You know who told me that? Eva Jones-Young.
I like
13-time karate champion, 3-time women's world boxing champion, and one of my commentating partners as well.
Wow.
Multiple-time Hall of Famer, United States Martial Arts Hall of Fame, Indiana Sports Hall of Fame.
This guy's got to...
Yeah, she told me that while we were commentating one time. She told me, she said, you can't be looking down and you can't close your eyes. She said, if you close your eyes or you're looking down, you're going to die in the dark.
That's right.
That's what she told me.
I like it, man. That's a dope quote right there.
And those are the kind of things that I learned from some of the champs that I hang around with. And, you know, once you hear that from somebody who's been around and done the things that they've done, it always goes right in the file. You know what I mean? It's right there.
And the Rolodex for us old guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, that round was brought to you by Atkins Property Solutions. Let's give it up for the fighters and Atkins Property Solutions.
I always listen when I'm around the champs, and I always take everything that they tell me very technically, because they're professionals and they've been doing it.
Right.
They know what they're talking about. It's like you don't never have to second guess or question what they're talking about. You just say, okay, and you put it down on the list of things to do and not to do.
For sure. And you know what that make you, right?
A student.
That make you a champ in your own right.
I'm a student. I am a student. I wish I would have got into the stuff when or stayed in it more when I was younger.
For sure.
But it wasn't established. It wasn't really happening back then. But now it is. And I get to be here in the best seat in the house calling all the action. So.
Yeah, they need to, blue corner need to watch turning his back as well.
Oh, nice left hand there.
Shot.
Yeah, he caught him. He acknowledged it too.
He got to keep going though. Go in for the kill.
Rhodus Sizemore acknowledged that too. Yeah, those spinning techniques, unless you're in the right range to use them, and unless you're very well practiced, they're risky. You set yourself up, you open yourself up to being swept, kicked.
Right. And I was looking at that too. It puts you off balance a little bit too, don't it?
For sure. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to put you off balance. Or you're going to over-rotate, and then you're going to be with your back exposed.
Right. Oh,
caught him with a short right hand there.
That's a
coming around with a spinning back fist, but it was on the...
That's a knockdown. That's a knockdown. When the glove touched the ground, it's a knockdown on contact, for sure.
Yeah, anytime the hand touches the ground, it's a standing 8. Yeah?
A standing 8, yes, sir.
This is the Indiana Kickboxing Association rule set as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And keep in mind, just because they get a standing 8 or a knockdown, don't mean they out to fight. They still got time to kill.
He doesn't like it close. Get close.
Yeah, they both waiting a lot. I would like to see somebody show some ring generalship too as well.
Sizemore recovered pretty well from that shoulder right in the beginning of the fight. That's a swing and a miss.
It takes a lot of energy to jump and spin like that too as well.
And like we were saying too, you know, if you're talking about a debut fight, you know, you should be basically sticking to your primary, your basic techniques. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Get familiar with where your feet are, where your hands are. Get familiar with this. They probably never fought in a cage. Obviously, never in a competition. But I don't know if they practice in a cage either. There's a difference between practicing on mats.
For one more time, going into the last round.
There's a difference between practicing on mats, practicing in a ring, and then fighting and working in a cage. It's different.
For sure.
The square footage is different.
Yep.
The surrounding is different. You gotta get familiar with it. You know.
Yeah, it's definitely a you know, an atmosphere thing. You know, you want to make sure you.
There's a lot to learn in your first fight. That's just basically what it boils down to. And I wouldn't be trying any
flashy,
complicated or flashy technique
for sure
to get caught. You
Keep it real basic, man.
I mean, not to say you can't do it, but you know, why risk it? You know,
for sure. Yeah, now Red needs to, like I said, he needs to use that stick a little bit more, man, and maybe bang the legs up a little bit with that back leg.
You use a jab, get in there, and then start cracking them legs.
That's right, because he's jumping too. That'll slow him down from jumping in that forward pressure too as well.
And then again, too, I like to see him putting punches together, using combinations, and then ending the combinations with a kick.
For sure, or you know,
they're right here over us.
Making sure they out the way. You know, we call that swimming without getting wet.
Right.
Right, they've been warned. They got to settle down, settle in. That's a good call on the referee. Right there.
Got caught with the right hand coming in there.
Follow up,
but then he pushed him to the cage. Little uppercut there. That's a slip.
That's a slip on contact, though. So
no knockdown.
Final round. Finish him off. Final round.
So a slip on contact, can they still get a standing 8 for that? Or does it just depend how they look?
Yeah, depending on the position of the referee, that's what it is. He can call it a knockdown or a standing 8 count as well. So.
Or of course, if you notice that the fighter looked like they were compromised in some kind of way.
Exactly. And both of them leading with the head. I would like to see them lead with a strike a little bit more, but that fatigue setting in though.
Get a jab out there. And these guys are relatively thin too, you know, so they're not carrying a whole bunch of weight.
No, but they also breathing from the mouth like babies. They like belly breathing. That's not good either.
Caught him with a right hand and an uppercut there at the end.
Right.
That was fast, man. These fights are so fast.
Yeah, it's a lot of action real quick.
That was a pretty fast-paced fight.
It was. I'm gonna go ahead and seal the deal with the blue corner though by split decision.
Think he landed the more effective strikes?
Yeah, he showed the more control. I mean, he was flashy, which means he probably was more comfortable at times and stuff like that. So.
Well, yeah, I don't think he would be trying any of those techniques if he hasn't been trying to work them in the gym.
See what I'm saying?
So,
yeah,
so
sure.
it's good. I don't want to take that away. I think it's good for him to come out here and try some of the techniques.
Right, for sure.
But don't go into advanced techniques on your debut, maybe.
For sure, yeah.
You know, I mean, you can, like I said, but you also, it's the risk for the reward.
Right.
And
I mean,
none of those techniques really landed.
Right, so it's just wasted energy and stuff like that. So here we go with the decision, though.
So that contributed to his fatigue towards the end of the fight.
I think so as well, absolutely.
Ultimately, it was a decent debut fight.
Yeah, pretty good.
Ladies and gentlemen, these two fighters just put on one heck of a show for you guys. Let's throw it up for them one more time.
I think he secured the victory as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
However, this bout does have to have a winner, and it went to the judges' scorecard for the decision. And your winner, by split decision.
Split.
See, I told you.
Split.
Yeah, for sure.
Out of the red corner, Declan.
That's an upset. There you go.
It's an upset for sure. Yeah.
What criteria do you think went into that to make the split go his way?
Maybe, I think one of the judges, because the judges, they have different criteria too as well, what they look at, and they maybe thought he landed more of the more damaging blows, and they could have been, damage could have been on the top of the list for them as well.
I was really surprised that he was able to pull through that shoulder issue that quickly.